श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम्। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येम अक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यसेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्ददातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ अग्ने नय सुपथाराये अस्मान् विश्वानि देव वयुनानि विद्वान् युयोध्यस्मज्जुहुराणमेनो भूयिष्ठां ते नमभुक्तिं विधेम। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ आब्रह्मन् ब्राह्मणो ब्रह्मवर्चसी जायतामाराष्ट्रे राजन्यशूरैषव्यो दिव्याधी महारथो जायतां दुग्ध्रीधेनुः ओढानड्वानासुः सप्तिः पुरन्धिर्योषा जिष्णुरथेष्ठा सभेयो युवास्य यजमानस्य वीरो जायताम्। निकामे निकामेन पर्जन्यो वर्षतु फलवत्यो न ओषधयः पच्यन्ताम् योगक्षेमो नः कल्पेताम्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुश्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्म उपनिषदम् माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोतु। अनिराकरणमस्तु अनिराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरतेय उपनिषत्सु धर्माः ते मयि सन्तु ते मयि सन्तु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ओम् स्वस्ति। Yeah, we have for this week the Mahanyasam, this session, where we are almost coming to the conclusion of the Mahanyasam, and we are just getting a beautiful instruction. See, when it is a nyasa, what is the ultimate suggestion which our Bodhayana Maharshi or other Maharshis try to inculcate upon us? Actually, Rishi and Rishis, these are the two words which are popular. Vishwamitra Rishihi, Vasishtho Rishihi, like that. Rishi is almost identical with Paramatma himself. In Vishnu Sahasranamam, for example, we have Rishihi, an individual complement for Vishnu himself. Even in Lalita Sahasranamam, we are given the idea that when Hayagriva, when Agastya Maharshi happened to Vishnu, then he asked Vishnu, you please teach me the 1,000 names of Goddess Tripura Sundari, Sri Vidyopasa. My wife has advanced a lot. She has become my wife by name Sri Lopamudra. Agastya said she has become almost identified with Vidya herself. Therefore, please teach me this. I have been told so. Then Vishnu told, no, not like this. I can give you Upadesha. I will become a Rishi. And then he turned himself to be Rishi Hayagriva, and then came and gave that Rahasya Sri Lalita Sahasranamavali. That is the one which is being composed and written, sung by the various Vagdevis in the open court of Lalita Tripura Sundari. Mahadevi, Maharani, Parabhattarika, we call her. So, Rishi is one who is God himself. And the Kiranas, or the things that come out from Rishi, are all the Veda mantras, are all the knowledge. Therefore, Rishis are several, thousands of Rishis are there, individually, in group and all that, so that we have got plenitude of useful knowledge which will help for our human journey or animal journey, and because the animal journey also depends upon human beings and the nature. So then, and also ultimately, we have been prescribed also dharmartha kama moksheshu vaichachanyam kala sucha. So vaichachanyam we want in dharmartha kama moksheshu. And beyond dharma, artha, kama, mokshas, there is something that is what we call absolute identity with Paramatma and moksham or nirvanam or nirvruti or whatever terminology we want to describe it to be. Therefore, we are always headed towards the emancipation. And this is a very hard job, but still we have to have a beginning of that kind of thing. And that's exactly what we are going to have, a beautiful instruction being given in the Mahanyasa. Something that you have, you in Paramatma Rudra, and Paramatma Rudra is in you. So there is that kind of interflow or a inter-traffic between yourself and the divine self. Atmare. So the Atma is something which is the division or which has been shared by the Paramatma in all creatures, because all creatures are his own creation. And Atma, as Manu Dharma Shastra, Manu said, Atma vai putra namasi, Atma vai putri namasi. So you only transform once again in the form of your son, in the form of your daughter. Secondly, you love anybody, anything in the world because you love yourself. That's exactly Yajnavalkya Maharshi in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad told us that because you love yourself, you love everything that you like most, and you want most, and you desire most, and you want to instruct most, and so on. Therefore, Atma Priti, that is what is there in your Atma, that alone is the cause for all love, all affection, and all that. That's why here we have come in the Mahanyasa, we have come up to the description of Agni, a sketch of character of Agni, the nature of Agni, the function of Agni, and the basic compositions in Agni himself. In the sloka, in the mantra, which we have covered, but still I say, because mantras never become stale. And mantras are always new. Because sadhyo jatam prapadyami, sadhyo jataya vai namo namaha. Sadhyo jata means Surya Bhagavan is never stale or ever old. Suryodaya and Suryastamana, both rise and setting, are matter of beauty. And you know that a famous English poet has said, a thing of beauty is joy forever. It's a beautiful poem. So beginning from that, a thing of beauty is joy forever. That's what we say, Ramanam, Ramyate, and therefore Rama. And even Shiva told, Ishvara told Parvati, Rama, Rama, Rameti, Rame, Rame, Manorame, Sahasranamataha Tulyam, Ramanama, Paranane. So there is a lot of Ramanam. There is a lot of enjoyment. There is a lot of enthusiasm. There is a lot of happiness in the utterance of Rama, and in the all through life Rama, because Rama never got disgusted but stopped working, though temporarily as a human being must have had some kind of change and dukkha feeling, but that is being extinguished by Rama himself. Because similarly, even Hanuman also had that kind of dukkham. Oh, better I don't go back to Kishkinda until I find. And Astadayo, I'll remain in Lanka only by eating whatever that is available for my hand. Astadayaha. And so I continue to live here until I find out Sita. So that is the ultimate precipitating principle with all these people. Therefore, what is Agni? Agni is ever eternal power, eternal radiance, ever eternal effulgence, and so on. Therefore, we have seen the mantra Om Agnis Suchihi, Vratatamas Suchihi, Viprasuchihi, Kavihi, Suchirochata, Ahutaha, Udagne Suchayastava, Shukraha Bhrajantairate, Tavajyoti Gumshe, Archayaha, Swamagne, Rudro Asuro Mahodiva, Swagum Saddha Marutam Ruksha Ishishe Tvam Vataihi Arunairiasi Shangayaha Tvam Pusha Vidhataha Pasinutmana. So all these expressions tell you how pure is Agni, how activizing energy is Agni, or how active is Agni, how disciplined is Agni, and into whom all these offerings are being given. And he, without having any kind of difference, he is called Rudra, he is called Asura, he is called Mahodivaha, he is Shraddha, and then he is being supported by Maruti and Vataihi and Shangayaha, and he is Pushan Devata. You know, among 12 Adityas, Pushan is a very important. Every day we make a prayer whenever we start our Vedic session. Swastina Pusha, because Pusha has got the power to take care of the skin, the lung, the bones, and all the entire body, because he is described to be Vishwavedaha. There is nothing that can escape his attention. And so Agni is also Pusha. And therefore, Nutmana Pasi, you are to protect. So we have tried to note how great is Agni. And also in Agni Karyam, we make a offering ultimately to Agni by saying the mantra Agnaye Bruhate Nakaya Swaha Apyayamanaha Apyayamanasya Swaha. So when Rishis have given this kind of beautiful sapful existence, wonderful. Therefore, the first sentence here is that Devaha Deveshu Strayadvam. ಸೊ ದೇವತೆಗಳೇ, ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ದೇವತರ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಇರಿ, ದೇವತೆಗಳ ಸಂಘದಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ದು, ಯು ಆರ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್, ಯು ಡಿರೈವ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂಗ್ತ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಟ್ಶಿಪ್ ವಿತ್ ಅದರ್ ಗಾಡ್ಸ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಎ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಡೂ ಮೆನಿ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. One has to take the cooperation, coordination, support, etc. Then to help, to heal, to redeem, etc. All these things must be done. Therefore, Rudraha, Rudraha, you understand? So Rudraha is individualized God, the monitor of all his parivaram. And Rudraha are all the representative forces. all Rudras look like their master. So, yatha pita tatha putraha, yatha mata tatha. That's why devaha deveshu strayadvam, prathama dvitiyeshu strayadvam, dvitiyas trutiyeshu strayadvam, tritiyas chaturtheshu strayadvam, chaturtha panchameshu strayadvam, panchama shastheshu strayadvam, षष्ठाः सप्तमेषु स्त्रयध्वम् सप्तमा अष्टमेषु स्त्रयध्वम् अष्टमा नवमेषु स्त्रयध्वम् नवमा दशमेषु स्त्रयध्वम् दशमा एकादशेषु स्त्रयध्वम्. So you are seeing the integers 1 into 2, 2 into 3, 3 into 4, 4 into 5, 5 into 6, 6 into 7, 7 into 8, 7, 8 into 9, 9 into 10, 10 into 11. So this is all the digitalization. What is that? You do not know how many gods are there. Santi Devaha. So Santi Devaha, there are gods and gods and gods. And Kiyanta Ime Devaha, a question comes to us. Let us note what could be the number of the gods. And our Vedic knowledge, our Vidya excellence, there are so many Vidyas are there. And Dasha Mahavidyas are priority-wise. Otherwise, every Upanishad is a Vidya. And every Rishi is a Vidyavan. And every person is a Vidya himself. So like that, only by name people are not Vidyas. Vidya Sagar or Vidya Nidhi or etc. These are all only characterizing names, but truly speaking, there are so many gods. Kiyanta ime gadevaha. And one Rishi will come up and say, Ko nama Veda. Who knows how many Rishis are there? Because as and how you dive deep into the knowledge, into the Vedic knowledge, into knowledge as such, you find one or the other Rishi who has made some contribution for the human welfare and also for the emancipation. Because nobody wants to remain on the earth constantly with the body given, with the sarira given, because the sarira is prone for decay, diminish, disease, and all that. So with this kind of body, we cannot hold our body after a stipulated period of time and activity. Because vruddhasya badham tarunaha katham janati, it is said. How can a young man know the problems that crop up, that are felt by older people, octogenarians, nonagenarians, and all these are called as satayushis. Therefore, we have to have some kind of tripti that we should be able to prepare ourselves to get rid of this body and then look for something else. That's why Krishna in Bhagavad Gita told us, no, don't expect to do continuation of life upon the earth, because old order changeth, giving place for the new order. That's what Francis Bacon, he said about in this poem, in his essay, old order changes, giving room for the new year. Like that, this cycle must keep going. So 1 into 2, 2, and moreover, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they are all very symbolic, representative, and a large coverage also. And this is the nature of rishis ultimately come up in order to signify many more things which could not be enlisted in the framework of the mantras, because connected to A, B, C, D and all that. Therefore, even in Chamakam, you observe Eka Chame, Isras Chame, Pancha Chame, Sapta Chame, and again, that's one kind of progression, geometrical progression you got. Then another one is Chaturtha, then Chaturtham, then 4 also is taken into that. Chaturtheshu Strayadvam, Chatvarim Saschesradvam, Chatuschattvarimseshu strayadvam and Ashtachattvarimseshu strayadvam. So I am trying to link up and say that our rishis have got their own mode of presentations and not doing any injustice to anybody or injustice to anybody. Everybody is brought into that. Sarve devaha, Visve devaha, devaha. Understand? These are all the three larger encompassing category of the groups of gods. So here, so they panchameshu, pancha and all that there. And now again, dashama ekadaseshu strayadvam, ekadasha dvadaseshu strayadvam, dvadasha dvadasha. Look at it. Trayodaseshu strayadvam, that's a plural. Dvadasha trayodaseshu strayadvam, trayodasha चतुर्दशेषु स्त्रयध्वं चतुर्दशाः पञ्चदशेषु स्त्रयध्वं पञ्चदशाः षोडशेषु स्त्रयध्वं षोडशाः सप्तदशेषु स्त्रयध्वं सप्तदशाः अष्टादशेषु स्त्रयध्वं अष्टादशा एकोन विगुंसतेषु स्त्रयध्वं एकान्मविगुंसेषु स्त्रयध्वं एकान्न विगुंसा विगुंसेषु स्त्रयध्वं विगुंसाः एकविगुंसेषु स्त्रयध्वं एकविगुंसा द्वाविगुंसेषु स्त्रयध्वं द्वाविगुंसाः त्रयोविगुंसेषु स्त्रयध्वं त्रयोविगुंसाः चतुर्विगुंसेषु स्त्रयध्वं चतुर्विगुंसाः पञ्चविगुंसेषु स्त्रयध्वं पञ्चविगुंसाः षड्विगुंसेषु स्त्रयध्वं षड्विगुंसाः सप्तविगुंसेषु स्त्रयध्वं सप्तविगुंसाः अष्टविगुंसेषु स्त्रयध्वं अष्टाविगुंसाः means 28 group. एकान्नत्रियं त्रिगुंसेषु स्त्रयध्वं एकत्रिगुंसास्त्रिगुंसेषु स्त्रयध्वं त्रिगुंसाः एकत्रिगुंसेषु स्त्रयध्वं एकत्रिगुंसाः द्वात्रिगुंसेषु स्त्रयध्वं द्वात्रिगुंसाः त्रयस्त्रिगुंसेषु स्त्रयध्वं. So look at the counting going up to 33. Yakendre there are Trayastrimsadvai Deva, double three. All gods are in 33 number on a summarily to speak. Because whenever we talk about these integers numbers, then there are so many things included or symbolically covering that particular number. That's exactly what we have got the number theory. And we give credit for Ramanujam for the contribution. Actually speaking, India, Bharat, Bharatavarsha is greatly known for two important things. One is mathematics and other is the philosophy, wisdom. Therefore, all countries, all people turn to India to just get acquainted with the spirituality and with philosophy. Actually, philosophy is the only Santi Pradam. That's why Adhyatma Vidya Vidyanam is Krishna himself. Today, all people are celebrating the happy birthday of Krishna, Krishna Janmashtami. Look at this. Look at the status of Krishna. He is born in a jail, and he is born at midnight, Ratri Kaladalli. That too at a time when there was great rain, and the atmosphere outside is not congenial for. But still, there was work to take place. So Vasudeva, keeping Krishna over his head, was to cross the Yamuna river. Then Adisesha was an umbrella for both, and even Yamuna Nadi, Yamuna Devi, Vishnupadodbhava, she has given way, though it was running spate, for Krishna and Vasudeva and at Vasuki to cross over that and reach the Repalle and go to the Nandas. So you know the story, how Krishna came into the world. the Avatara Purusha, the Purna Purusha, Krishna. And that Krishna is multidisciplinary fellow. And he has to use so many techniques in order that Dharmodharana takes place. As we know in Vishnu Sahasranamam, the statement, Paritranaya sadhunam vinasaya chaduskrutam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. This is the duty of Krishna or Mahavishnu, that sambhavami, I will overpower, I will be descending. Not that I will be doing whatever that is do. What is that work with which he is born? That is called Paritranaya Sadhunam. Whoever are positive, whoever are religious, whoever are faith and bestowed with the faith and belief in religion, in Paramatma, etc., they are being, however, Paritrana. That's why Krishna said in Gita, Name Bhaktaha Pranasyanti, is one assurance. And another assurance given by Krishna is Kalyana Kruttata Durgatim Nagachati. Nahi Kalyana Kruttata Tata Durgatim Gachati. Anybody who does Kalyanam, happiness, auspiciousness, and sharing and doing good for people, he will never perish at all. He will remain. That Yasha body, Yasha Sharira will be there. So, why I am telling of Krishna? Because Krishna is Sampurna Avatara. He becomes Madhava, he becomes Manava, as and how the requirement of the circumstance or situation demands. Example, in Duryodhana court, when the mission failed, Duryodhana, Krishna, they wanted to tie down Krishna. Dusyasana was given the job, but any and everywhere, Krishna here, Krishna there. So there he became a Madhava. It was impossible for Dusyasana or anybody to catch and tie him to a post. So anyway, like that, here, Devaha Trayastrimsa Ekadasha Trayastrimsa Devaha. So Ekadashaha Tritrayastrigumsaha. Devaha, basically, summarily, all gods are importantly 33 in number. And what are those 33 gods? Mukkoti Munnuru Devatalu anevallu unnaru. Mukkoti Munnuru. 3 crores and 300 gods are there. That is the maximum number available or popular in our tradition. Mukkoti Munnuru Devatala. 3 crores and 300s. No, the thousands are dropped. And so, 3 is important. Everywhere, 3 is important. We have got our Brahmanas, for example, Shatapada Brahmana of Rigveda, of Yajurveda, Krishna Yajurveda, also tells you how this counting could take place about the number of gods. So our Guru, Dr. Kashikar, was also telling, sir, how do you get this number 33? Most importantly, Dvadasa Adityaha, Ashtavasavaha, Ekadasa Rudraha, and Indra, and Vishnu. So counting these 33, Dvadasa Adityaha, 12 Adityas, 8 Vasus, 11 Rudras. And the remaining 2 people are given the option. So there will be Ishvara, Ishana Sarvavidyanam, Ishvara Sarvabhutanam, Brahma Adhipatihi, Brahmanaha Adhipatihi, Brahma Shivaha Om. Therefore, Trayastrimsat includes this Brahma. So that's why it is said here that all gods must group themselves into higher number of associateship, so that the gods remain always powerful, strong, helpful, and also influential. Mahimavan. Te Mahi, that's in Purusha Sukta, you get Yagnena Yagnama Yajanta Devaha Tani dharmani pradhamanyasan te nakam sachante. He indeed Mahimanaha. So if you want Mahima, if you want to be a different person than ordinary, you have to devote yourself to yajna. So yajna is prayatna. Yajna is tapas. Yajna is gnanam. Yajna is change. So if you don't look to yajna, it will be monotonous. That's why I'm asking Vasan and other people and all you members in the Kendra in Bangalore to organize before Shravana Masa ends, Mahanyasa Puraka Rudrabhisheka to Rudra, because the Shravana Masa is important for Vishnu and Shiva together. Because Shivaya Vishnu Rupaya, Shiva Rupaya Vishnave. So Shiva and Vishnu is Vyasa only, or Vyasa Maharshi is supposed to be a Rishi. So Vyasaya Vishnu Rupa means it's all knowledge has come down to us from Vyasa Bhagavan, who is Mahavishnu himself. So Vishnu Vyasaha. Again, Kapilaha, you not only Vyasa, there are very great rishis. Maharshi Kapilacharya, Kratagno Medini Patihi. So Kapilacharya, even Kapila Maharshi, a great scientist. All Maharshis are not only artful fellows, they are also great scientists. And their findings are not easy for us to unearth. And we have to go through a lot of process of homework or rough work. For example, in Aruna Prashna, you see Gargya saying that Apasyamame tat purya surya mandalam parivartamanam Gargya pranatrataha. See, pranatrata, the Gargya, Garga Mahamuni descendant, he said, I have seen sun, Surya Mandalam, parivartamanam. It is revolving. We only think that revolving. But even Surya Mandala also is subjected for revolutions. Another discovery that we have got that, see, in the sky we have got a sound. So, ko antarikshe sabdam karoti iti vasisthoro vihinomima gumsan chakre. Look at it. So, who is that who makes sound in the sky? When you lift our head up, nothing. Gaganam gaganakaram, gaganam sunyam. So, gagana is sunya. There is nothing. Nothing remains. If clouds are there, they cannot continuously be there. It's a wonderful miracle in the nature and the influence of Paramatma. The entire sky seems to be cast with clouds before and after rain. And still you see that at some time, no cloud will be there. Perfect blue sky. Who does all this? That's why Gaganam, Gaganakaram, and Akara is Gaganam like. Not only that, it is Sunyam. It is nothing clean, clear, crystal. Therefore, we have the nature, a great wonder, a great teacher to one and all. You learn a lot of lessons from nature. And that has been exploited, explained, described, derived, and given instruction to that. One example, Vidaraniti, some of you are not coming. There, Vidara says to a flower in the tree, if people pick up and offer to God or decorate themselves, it's use. Otherwise, flower is not at all bothered. It has got such a vairagya that it is ready to get itself submerged into the tree itself. So sometimes the petal become the seeds themselves. So the tree is a wonderful system that is instructive to us. Therefore, it is always compared to a tree. Even Ashtavakra also says in his Ashtavakra Gita, which we are doing on every Monday. Yours India 7 o'clock, 8:30 Chicago time, and temporarily I'm here. Therefore, I'm just telling. So these are all the Maharshis. These are all the great Avadhutas, otherwise called also. They do not, they study the nature. They derive lessons. And what lessons and instruction they get they try to impart to others. Therefore, 12 Adityas, Ashtavasus, and 11 Rudras, and plus 2. And also Ashtamurti also is said, Pancha Mahabhutas plus plus plus. So Ashtamurti Sakshatkara is Maharudra. Even Kalidasa makes, if you have got bhakti, if you go in Sanmarga, and if you have got a Sthira Bhakti, then Ashtamurti Sakshatkara. This is the stepping stones. So Saha, Sanmargalokanaya apanayatu vaha tamasim ವೃತ್ತಿಮೀಶಃ. ಈ ತಮೋ ಗುಣವನ್ನು ನಾವು ದೂರ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತ ಬಂದ್ರೆ, then you are going nearer to the God. And then you will get ಸ್ಥಿರ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಯೋಗ ಸುಲಭ. ಈ ಸ್ಥಾಣುವಾಗಿರುವ ಪರಮಾತ್ಮ, how is he accessible for us? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಥಿರ ಭಕ್ತಿ, ಏಕ ಭಕ್ತಿ. And when we have got that kind of focused bhakti, sulabha, then ultimately God also does not keep quiet. He has to reward and award and be present for, appear to God, bhaktas. Therefore, he becomes Ashtamurti, Ashtabhihi Ishaha, Vaha. So with all Ashtamurti Sakshatkara be happening. That's what, because here, Devaha 3 Ekadasha. 3 Ekadasha, 3 into 11. See, our Vedic mathematics is always positive. And otherwise it's called optimistic thinking. So Vedic people are always optimistic. They don't have pessimism. So you take any mantra, no mantra makes you disgusted. No mantra recommends you to be disenthusiastic. It just pours you the Utsaha Rasa into your mind. Therefore, Sankara is very much correct and very good, great Jagadguru, when he says, Vedo Nityam Adhiyatam. And what is your timetable? Taduditam karma swanushthiyatam. So whatever has been given to you positive in the Vedas, please reduce it into practice. And again he concludes, Svatmanashthiyatam. You are a Paramatma inside you. And therefore, you try to have self-knowledge, self-discovery, self-enlightenment, and self-emancipation. ಅದರಿಂದ ಆ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ವೇದ ಮಂತ್ರಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ರನ್ನಿಂಗ್. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ರನ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್? ದಟ್ ದೇ ಗಿವ್ ಯು that kind of happiness and submerging into optimism and then moksham. So here Devaha 3 Ekadasha, 3 into Ekadasha. Similarly, another point I want to tell you about Vedic mathematics. They never say 19 as in English. They say 1 less 20. 20 is the progress. And therefore, first you move forward and then back up. So when you want to start the car, you cannot immediately back up. Just move a little and then back up. Then your engine will get used to that. So like that, you have also got anywhere ekonnat trigumseshu strayadvam, ekonnat vigumsesheshadvam, 1 less 20, 1 less 30, 1 less 40. Like that, we have the mathematics. That is, you only remember 40, but not less, the minus. But on the opposite, the Western culture is different. We don't find so much of enthusiasm and positivity in our Western system, but they are otherwise. So, for example, if you ask a young girl, a lady, what's your age? I was told, it's just proverb, I'm just 16 years and 33 months. So months is chillera. Chillera drop chases. 16 is the thing. That's how the things go like. But here we have, and Tridekadasastrayastrigumshaha. Amelinu Uttare Bhavata. Uttare Bhavata. uttaravartmana uttarasatvana yaha yat kamayidam juhomi. These are the instructive lines which we have got underlined with red ink. ಈ ಮಹಾನ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ, ಪಾರಾಯಣ ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ, ವಿನಿಯೋಗ ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಮಗೇನಪ್ಪ ಪರಮಾತ್ಮ, ಇವರು ಬೋಧಾಯನ ಮಹರ್ಷಿ, ಮಹರ್ಷಿಗಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಗುರುಗಳು. ಆ ಗುರುಗಳು ನಮಗೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಂದ್ರೆ, ಈ ದೇವತೆಗಳು ಉತ್ತರೇ ಭವತ ಅಂದರೆ ಯು ಆಲ್ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ವಿತ್ ವಾಟ್ ಗುಡ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡನ್, ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಟು ಬಿ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಗುಡ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. ವ್ಯಸೇಮ ದೇವಹಿತಂ ಯದಾಯುಹು. So the Shanti mantra beginning we do it is, when you are given good health, good strength, happiness, and strong body, strong limbs, and strong health, etc. ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ದೇವಹಿತಂ ಯದಾಯುಹು ವ್ಯಸೇಮ. ನಾವು ದೇವತೆಗಳ ಹಿತವನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ we have to toil wrong. ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಹಿತ ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಸಾಪಾಗಬಾರ್ದು. You have to be continuously volunteering yourself to the benefit of yourself and to the humanity. Alva? So that's a very important thing, is it not? Therefore, it is called Uttare Bhavata. Even in Punya Vachana mantras, also this kind of desire is being expressed by the Yajamana and prompted by the priest. ಸೊ ಕೊನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ? ಉತ್ತರೋತ್ತರ ವೇದ ಕರ್ಮಾಣಿ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ವೇದದಿಂದ ವೇದ ಕರ್ಮ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಉತ್ತರೋತ್ತರ ಕ್ರಿಯೆಗಳು ಉತ್ತರೋತ್ತರ ಕ್ರಿಯಾ ಸಂಪದ್ಯಂತ ತಿಥಿ ವಾರ ನಕ್ಷತ್ರ ಅಂತ, ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ದಿ ಮಂತ್ರ ಪುಣ್ಯವಾಚನ ಮಂತ್ರ ಕಮ್ ಅಪ್. ಸೊ ಉತ್ತರೋತ್ತರ ಕ್ರಿಯಾ ವೇದ ಕ್ರಿಯಾ ಸಂಪದ್ಯಂತ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಡ್ ಏನು? ಸಂಪದ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? it should keep on adding more and more. That means you cannot be stopping to add happiness to you. Happiness has not got any limitation, because you must want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to full satisfaction. That's why ಈ ದೈವಿ ಸಂಜ್ಞೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ತೈತ್ರಿಯ ಉಪನಿಷತ್ತಲ್ಲಿ ಮಹರ್ಷಿಗಳು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಏನಂತ? ತೃಪ್ತಿ ರೀತಿ ವೃಷ್ಟಿ ಬರ್ತಾನೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆದರೆ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿನೆಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಪುಟ್ ಎ ಸಮ್ ಸಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೋ ಥ್ರೂ ದಿ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿನೆಸ್. ಬರೀ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಎಂಜಾಯ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದಂಡಿನ್ ಮಹಾಕವಿ in Dasakumara Charitam says, Saubhagya Bhogya Bhagyavan Asid Asesha Samabhyarcha Shasanaha. A Maharaja describing, he says that a king was like this. And that's exactly what we want. He said that Uttara Vartmanaha, Uttara Satvanaha. See, Vartma andre Marga, Vartma andre Vrata, Vartma andre Moksha Marga, spiritual track. See, we are always busy with the mundane tracks. You know, track 1, track 2, track 3, like this. We have, whenever you put on your video, audio or video. See, audio, video, tracks ideyalla, ನೀವು ಯಾವ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ? The present day is so great that you have a number of tracks. But ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ spiritual track also is also there in that. A spiritual track ಅಲ್ಲಿ you get into Swamiji's giving talks and yoga masters giving yoga instruction, Ramdev, ಅವರು ಇವರು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. If you take Asta TV or like that. So like that, Uttara Vartmanaha. And again, Uttara Satvanaha. Sattva andre satta ಅಂತಾರೆ ಬಲ. So Sattva Buddhi idraga, you are actually positive. Sattva Sampannaha. Actually, when Valmiki happened to meet Narada was accosted by Valmiki with this kind of question, with which Valmiki Ramayana begins. Balakanda, first Sarga. Konvasmin Ghambratam Loke Sutavan Kascha Viryavan Dharmagnascha Krutagnascha Satyavakyo and Satvavan ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಸತ್ವವಂತನಾಗಿರುವನು, ಕೃತಜ್ಞನಾಗಿರುವನು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಧರ್ಮಜ್ಞನಾಗಿರುವನು ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ. ಇಂಥ ಮಹಾತ್ಮ ಯಾರನ್ನ ರಾಜಿದಾರ, ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಹಿಮ್ ಆಸ್ ದಿ ಹೀರೋ ಆಫ್ ಮೈ ಕಾವ್ಯಂ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಎ ಕಾವ್ಯ ಆರ್ ಎ ಬುಕ್ ಆರ್ ಎ ಕಂಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಲಿಟ್ರರಿ, ಯು ಮಸ್ಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ಎ ಹೀರೋ. ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಮಾಡೋರು ಕೂಡ ಹೀರೋ ಯಾರಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಬಿಗ್ ಸರ್ಚ್, ಬಿಗ್ ಲಾಟ್ರಿ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಾಟ್ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಹೀರೋಸ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯಾವ ಹೀರೋ ದಟ್ ಸೂಟಬಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಅರೈವ್ ಅಟ್. ಹಾಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಉತ್ತರ ಸತ್ವಾನಃ. ಸೊ ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಮಗೆ ವರಪ್ರದರಾಗಿರೋರು ಮಹಾನುಭಾವರು ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ನಾವು ಇನ್ ಶ್ರಾವಣ ಮಾಸ, ಶ್ರಾವಣ ಮಂಗಳವಾರ, ಶ್ರಾವಣ ಶುಕ್ರವಾರ, ಶ್ರಾವಣ ಶನಿವಾರ, ಶ್ರಾವಣ ಭಾನುವಾರ, ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಡೇಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೆರಿಟೋರಿಯಸ್. ಅದರಿಂದ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಪೂಜೆಗಳು ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಈ ಮಾಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ವಿಷ್ಣುವಿಗೆ, ಶಿವನಿಗೆ 1000 ಫೋಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಪುರಾಣಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮಹರ್ಷಿಗಳು. ಹಾಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಉತ್ತರ ಸತ್ವಾನಃ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಶುಡ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಟು ಬಿ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಕುರ್ವನ್ನೇವ ಲೋಕಹಿತಂ ಚರಂತಹ. ಲೋಕಹಿತವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೇ ಇರಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್. ಈಶಾವಾಸ್ಯ ಉಪನಿಷತ್ತು ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಟೆಲ್ಸ್ ಯು. And that don't grab others' wealth, but what wealth you have got, what wealth you try to help others. Nicha karmopatam vittam tena ramaya chittam. Shankaracharya teaches. So, nicha karmopatam vittam, whatever vittam that you earn, beget or get or bequeath, with that only you try to rejoice. Thereby, you are simply great. ಅದರಿಂದ ಉತ್ತರ ಸತ್ವಾನಃ ಯತ್ಕಾಮ ಇದಂ ಜುಹೋಮಿ ತನ್ಮೇ ಸಮೃದ್ಧತಾಂ. Nandan, are you able to recite? Can you recite now? I don't know whether you are metro or anywhere. So, ಯತ್ಕಾಮ ಇದಂ ಜುಹೋಮಿ. ಅಯ್ಯ, ಜುಹೋಮಿ ಅನ್ನುವಾಗ ನೀವು ಆಹುತಿಗಳು ದೇವತೆಗಳು ಕೊಡೋದು ಯಾಕೆ? ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ಡಿಸೈರ್. Unless you have got a desire, you cannot be active. Desire is a very important thing. That's why that desire begins even from Brahmadeva. Idamba agra salila asa prajapatirabhut sakamayata bahusyam prajaya vete. Like that. So desire is the root, is the seed. So desire no seed ilde idre nobody can make any hay in the world. Therefore, then why that desire? Because ekaki naivara mate. No Satvada Brahmana Yajurveda ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ ekaki naivara mate. There is no enjoyment when one person is alone. So he dvidiyam chakre. So he wants a second one with whom he can share all that. Therefore, the word second comes up and third comes up. Like that, Mahanyasa is also, Nyasa itself is a kama. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಪುತ್ರಾರ್ಥಿ, ಧರ್ಮಾರ್ಥಿ, ವ್ಯಾಧಿನಾಶನಾರ್ಥಿ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಅರ್ಥಿ. ಅರ್ಥ ಅಂದರೆ ಡಿಸೈರ್. ಅರ್ಥಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಎ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಹೂ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಗಾಟ್ ಎ ಡಿಸೈರ್. So I can talk about desire, in how many ways the desire is being described in our scriptures. And you can never remain desire-free ordinarily. Even when you want to have moksha also is a desire. Moksha kamaha, prajna kamaha, etc. Moksha. That's why Tyagaraja, a great saint, comes to the conclusion, ask Rama himself to decide and tell him, మోక్షము కలదా లేదా ఇలలో, ఈ ప్రపంచంలో మోక్షము అనేది ఉందా లేదా, అది తెలియక చెప్పగరా రామా. ఓ రామా, యూ కమ్ అండ్ డిస్క్రైబ్ దట్. ది ఆన్సర్ ఫర్ దిస్ క్వశ్చన్ Is there moksha at all in this world? So, but before that, even moksha barbeku andre kuda kamana irbeku. So that's why we have got a goddess by name Manakamana Devi. Manakamana Devi is there, you find in Nepal, Kathmandu, and elsewhere. So she is a different aspect of Adishakti Swarupini, Lalita Parameswari. ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿಗೋ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಅಂದರೆ ಮಹಾನ್ಯಾಸ ಅಂದರೆ don't simply think that it is just reading like that and then completing. But when you sit for academically to analyze, understand, derive some lessons from Mahanyasam, we are getting the clue that Kamaha Juhomi. Why do you think of God? Because gods are Mahimavantas, they can answer you very well. And therefore, yat kama idam juhomi tanme samruddhyatam tat samruddhyatam me. So tat samruddhyatam, tat ಅನ್ನುವಾಗ tat is again a question mark. See, tat ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಪರಮಾತ್ಮನಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ನಾವು ಡಿಸೈರ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆದರೆ desires beyond desire is that there is a desire, and that beyond desire ಅನ್ನ ನಮಗೆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡೋರು ಯಾರು ಅಂದರೆ ಪರಮಾತ್ಮ ಒಬ್ಬನೇ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ವಿ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಅಪಾನ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣ. ಕೃಷ್ಣಾಯ ಗೋವಿಂದಾಯ ಗೋಪಿ ಜನವಲ್ಲಭಾಯ ಸರ್ವಾರೋಗ್ಯಪ್ರದಾಯ ಸರ್ವಶಕ್ತಿಮಯಾಯ ಸರ್ವಾಭೀಷ್ಟಪ್ರದಾಯ ಶ್ರೀ ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುವಾಯೂರುಪುರಾಧೀಶಾಯ ಕೃಷ್ಣಾಯ ತೇ ನಮಃ ಅಂತ ನಾವು. ಸೊ ಏನು ಡಿಸೈರ್ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿದೆಯೋ ಆ ಡಿಸೈರನ್ನು ನಮಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು. ದಿ ಮದರ್ ಟೆಲ್ಸ್ ಯು ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಡೂ, ದ ಫಾದರ್ ಶುಡ್ ಟೆಲ್ ಯು ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಡೂ. ಸ್ಲೋಲಿ ಫಾದರ್, ಮದರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫಾದರ್, then gurus, then acharyas, then srotriyas, then hundreds of people are there who lead you into higher planes of happiness and work also. Therefore, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ವಯಗ್ಗುಸ್ಯಾಮ ಪತಯೋರಯೀಣಾಂ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಋಗ್ವೇದಿಕ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಋಗ್ವೇದದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದರೆ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಬೀನ್ ಬಾರ್ನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್, ಯು ಶುಡ್ ನೆವರ್ ರಿಮೈನ್ poor. Daridrasya na kinchit kartum sakyate. A person who is empty, who is not having wealth, he cannot do anything positive or negative. Therefore, dharmadharthaha prabhavati arthaha dharma samudbhavaha is Valmiki Maharshi. ನಮ್ಮ ಆನ್ಯುವಲ್ ಡೇಗೆ ನಾನು ಆಗಲೇ ನಮ್ಮ ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ಪಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಮೆಸೇಜ್. What could be the theme for our 29th annual day on 16th and 17th December? So this will be the theme that Rishis we have got to note, because Rishi Runa, Acharya Runa is a third Runa, to redeem which we have got to do lot of exercises and toiling. Exertion ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, otherwise we cannot redeem. That's why we are Runa Vimochana is that. We have got Runamu Vimochana Stotras of Narasimha, of Subramanya. Many people have written stotras how best we can get rid of the Runam, the indebtedness, because we are born in debt, live in debt, and die in debt. This debt removal koskara economics comes into being. So why economics comes into Arthashastra? How best we can redeem ourselves and we will be more useful and fruitful living. ಅವ ನಮ್ಮ ಗೋಪಾಲ್ ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಆರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಫುಲ್ ಲಿವಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಯೋಗ ತುಂಬ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಟಿ.ಎಸ್. ಗೋಪಾಲ್, ಹೂ ಈಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಅಡ್ಜಂಕ್ಟ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಯೋಗ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಅವರ್ ನಾದವೇದ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಕೇಂದ್ರ. ತುಂಬ ಇಯರ್ಸಿಂದ ಅವರು ತುಂಬ ಪಾಠಗಳು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡಿಂಗ್ ದಿ Kundalini Yoga. It's hard for anybody to teach Kundalini Yoga and make students also go into that. And he was regular in teaching the Kundalini Yoga to all of us, because Kundalini is Mahashakti. And in all our chakras, we have to rise from chakra to chakra. ultimately go to Sahasrara Chakra and come back to Mooladhara Chakra. So that's why Atayo Rayinam andre Rai Sabdakke many meanings are there. So Rayinam Pataya, we have to be overlords of wealth. ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಭೂಸ್ವಾಮಿಗಳು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಯಾರ್ರಿ ಅವ್ರು ಅಂದರೆ ಭೂಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ಲಿ he doesn't go to office. He doesn't have any office by himself and work under anybody. ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಓನರ್ಸು ಆರ್ ಭೂಸ್ವಾಮಿಗಳು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸ್ವಂತವಾಗಿ ಸೇದ್ಯ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಸ್ವಂತವಾಗಿ ಭತ್ತ ಎಲ್ಲ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಇಟ್, ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಪೀಪಲ್. ಸೊ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಲಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್. They don't depend upon anybody. They depend upon Paramatma. They depend upon the rain. They depend upon the seeds that they sow. Therefore, Rayinam ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಶ್ರೀ ಸೂಕ್ತದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆಪ್ಪ, ರೋಹಂತು ಸರ್ವ ಬೀಜಾನಿ ಅವಬ್ರಹ್ಮದ್ವಿಷೋ ಜಹಿ ಪದ್ಮಪ್ರಿಯೇ ಪದ್ಮಿನಿ ಪದ್ಮಹಸ್ತೆ ಪದ್ಮಾಲಯೇ ಪದ್ಮದಳಾಯದಾಕ್ಷಿ ವಿಷ್ಣುಪ್ರಿಯೇ ವಿಷ್ಣುಮನೋನುಕೂಲೇ ತ್ವತ್ಪಾದ ಪದ್ಮಂ ಮಯಿ ಸನ್ನಿಧತ್ಸ್ವ. That is ultimate prayer to Mahadevi with a request that ರೋಹಂತು ಸರ್ವ ಬೀಜಾನಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೀಜಗಳು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬಂದು ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಪುಷ್ಟಿ ಪೋಷ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, ಆಹಾರ ಬಲ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಈ ಮಹಾನ್ಯಾಸದಿಂದ ಏನು ಪ್ರಯೋಜನ ಅಂದರೆ ವಯಗ್ಗುಂ ಸ್ಯಾಮ ಪತಯೋರಯೀಣಾಂ, we should become vayam rayinam patayah syama. That is the ultimate conclusion. Problem solved. ISD. So ISD alva andre no problems ISD na what yen barthivodu. When we solve the problem, I did my mathematics BSc long back, honors BSc. So I remember some such things. I'm grateful to all gurus who taught me so many mathematics, so much of mathematical branches, calculus, trigonometry, algebra. So ultimately we write like that. When we solve the problem, we're happy. So Rayinam Patayaha Vayam Syama. So because of the Mahima, because of the Anugraha, Ashirvada, support by all the gods, whomever we have covered here, making the Rudra as the chairman. Na Rudro Rudramarjaye or Archayeto. That's why Namaste Astu Bhagavan Vishveswaraya Mahadevaya Triyambakaya Tripurantakaya Trikaknikalaya Kaladvirudraya Neelakanthaya Mrutyunjayaya Sarveswaraya Sadasivaya Sriman Mahadevaya Namaha. So this Mahadeva Rudra is to grant us ultimately to remain as the overlords of wealth of varied nature. ಯಾವ್ದಪ್ಪ ವೆಲ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ರಯ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? ಧನಂ ಅಗ್ನಿರ್ಧನಂ ವಾಯು ಧನಂ ಸೂರ್ಯೋ ಧನಂ ವಸು ಧನಮಿಂದ್ರೋ ಬೃಹಸ್ಪತಿ ಅರುಣಃ ಧನಮಸ್ನುತೆ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್? ಸೊ ಧನ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ದುಡ್ಡು, ನಮ್ಮ ಬರೋ ದುಡ್ಡೆಲ್ಲ ಪೇಪರ್ ನೋಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಪೇಪರ್ ಮನಿ ಅಲ್ಲ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟು. ಪೇಪರ್ ಮನಿ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾಯ್ಡ್. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೀರು ಹಾಕಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಒಡೆದೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೋಬಡಿ ವಿಲ್ ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಮನಿ. ಅದು ಬಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಮನಿ? ಅಗ್ನಿ, ವಾಯು, ಸೂರ್ಯ, ಈ ಪಂಚಮಹಾಭೂತಗಳು ಬೇರೆ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ರಿಯಲ್ ಧನಂ, ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಧನಂ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರಯೀಣಾಂ ಪದಯ ವಯಂ ಸ್ಯಾಮ. ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ಲಿ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಯಾರನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಭೂರ್ಭುವಸ್ವಃ ಸ್ವಾಹ. ಭೂಹು ಅಂದರೆ ಭೂಲೋಕ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸುವಹ ಅಂದರೆ ಭೂರ್ಭುವಸ್ವಃ. ಭುವಃ ಅಂದರೆ ದಿ ಅಂತರಿಕ್ಷ ಲೋಕ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸ್ವಹ ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ವರ್ಗಲೋಕ. ಅಂದರೆ ಭೂಲೋಕ, ಅಂತರಿಕ್ಷ ಲೋಕ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸ್ವರ್ಗಲೋಕ. ವಾಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆರ್ ದೇ? ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಯು ಕಮ್ ಅಕ್ರಾಸ್. ಅಗ್ನಿ ಇನ್ ಭೂಲೋಕ, ವಾಯು ಇನ್ ಅಂತರಿಕ್ಷ ಲೋಕ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೂರ್ಯ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ್ಯುಲೋಕ. ಈ ಮೂರು ಲೋಕಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಪರಮಾತ್ಮರು ಇವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಆಯಾ ಲೋಕಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುವ ಜನರನ್ನೆಲ್ಲರನ್ನು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಅದರಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಾಹ, ಸ್ವಾಹ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಗಾಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಸ್ವಾಹ ಅಂದರೆ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, ಸ್ವಾಹ ಅಂದರೆ ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್, ಸ್ವಾಹ ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ಲೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮೈಂಡ್ ವಿತ್ ವಿಚ್ ಯು ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್. ಸ್ವಾಹ ಅಂದರೆ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಔಟ್, ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ನೋ ಮೋರ್ ಕ್ಲೈಮ್ ಆನ್ ದಟ್. ಅಗ್ನಯೇ ಇದಂ ಅಗ್ನಯೇ ಸ್ವಾಹ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಗ್ನಯ ಇದಂ ನಮಮ, ಇಂದ್ರಾಯ ಇದಂ ನಮಮ, ಸೋಮಾಯ ಇದಂ ನಮಮ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಯು ಡಿಸೋನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ಲೈಮರ್. ಯು ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ಅನ್ಲೆಸ್ ಯು ಲೀವ್ ಇಟ್ ಔಟ್. ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಬಿಟ್ರೇನೆ ಗಾಡಿ ಜಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇರೋದಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲೇ ಸ್ಟೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ತ್ಯಾಗ. ಆ ತ್ಯಾಗ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಧನತ್ಯಾಗ, ದ್ರವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಗ ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ, ಯು ರೀಚ್ ಹೈಯರ್ pinnacles of glory, and all those heights, zenith, you'll go at. So today I stop here, and so I have come to almost the conclusion of the section where we make digbandha. That is, we shut our doors. We are with Rudra. We are with Rudras. We are with all Yajna Sambharas. We are on to begin our Rudrabhisheka, Rudrarchana. And before Rudrarchana, we have got to do some small japa. Rudra japa, or otherwise called Panchanga japa. We have done in the beginning Panchanga Dhyana, Panchamukha Dhyana, etc. Now we are doing the Panchanga japa. Japa is trying to repeat the same thing more and more. So, Nandan, are you there? Swasti heltaya. Om Sahana Bhavatu. सहनौ भुनक्तु.
ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। हरिः ओम सर्वं श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु। श्रीवेदपुरुष आशीर्वादोऽस्तु। समस्त सन्मंगलानि भवन्तु। ओम तत्सतो स्वस्ति.
Good, thank you.